Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be recreating the sleeve, so let's get into it. So first I'll cut the base of the sleeve. Placing the lining into 4 folds. I'll mark 5 inches. Then I'll measure the length that I want for the lining piece. It should be like around here. So that should be like 18.5. So at this 5 inches mark, I'm going to put the armhole length together with the same allowance, and I'm just going to get my carpite cuff this way. Here I'm going to put a round sleeve measurement divided by 2, then with my seam allowance, then I'll connect it this way. It's just a pencil sleeve. Okay, cut it out. Okay, so I'm done, and this is what I have. Next, I'm going to cut the upper part of the sleeve. This Ankara fabric is folded into 4. The width on fold is 22.5 inches, and then the length here is 28 inches. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it out first. So I place my lining on it this way. Can you see? Like 1 inch away from the starting point. Then I trace the shape that I have here. Then gradually I'll just bring it as if I'm making that inverted S shape. Okay, then I'm just going to go ahead. I'll cut it out. This is what I have. I'm going to notch here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to locate the center of this and notch the center. Okay, like this. Then you bring this one too together here and also notch this the midway. So I'll open it up now after notching and roll a line. Do the same thing to the second one. Okay, like this. Do the same thing on your Ankara fabric as well. You're going to go ahead and take it to your machine. You open it up like this. This armhole side, you sew till where you want the pleat to start from, then you pleat the whole excess, then you sew like this. Then the middle part, you are going to be pleating it at the middle part also, like so, like so, like so. So I think I need to notch where I want the pleat to start from. So I want the pleat to start from here. So from the underarm here, inward is like about 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches from the underarm inward here. So I'm just going to notch it so that I will know where I'm pleating when I'm sewing. I will show you how to go about it on the sewing machine. Let's sew our sleeve now. So I'm going to place the Ankara on it, and I'm just going to start with the middle because that way it will be easy for me So the right side of the Ankara is facing up, okay? So I'm going to place it on the line. You know, we already ruled this middle point. So I'm just going to place it on it like this. And I'll sew whatever allowance you had it now. So the next thing now is to start creating my pleats, and I'll make sure I'm following the line. Okay, you can also do gather if you want. Okay, so you know you already roll, so you follow your line and be creating your pleats. Follow your line and be creating your pleats, and ensure you are stitching on that line that you rolled. Okay, just be following that line.
So let me quickly show you another method in which you can use to do this, in case you, because this particular one is a bit difficult, so you can also do it this way.
I'm going to pleat this center. Okay, I'll start by leaving I'll first leave my seam allowance of 1.5 inch before I start creating my pleats. You know, we already rolled line, so you just be following that line and you create your pleats. You make the length here to be exactly the length that you have here. Okay, the length of this your lining. All right, so you first leave your 1.5 inch seam allowance before you start creating the pleats. So the length I have here is 18.5 inches. So I'm going to make sure my pleat is 18.5 inches. This is exactly 18 inches, or if I stretch it is 18.5. Okay, so you make sure you create your pleat to that same 18.5. So I have 18.5 here, as you can see. Okay, so the next thing you do, so you are just going to you place it on it this way. This splitting that you have created, just align it with this line and sew on that line. Okay, make sure your hand is straight. Sew on that line that you rule. So can you see? So the next thing I'm going to do now is for me to create pleat at the hemline. So I'll just do it this way. Don't forget we are working with 1.5 seam allowance, so you leave your 1.5 before you proceed with your pleat. Okay, you are going to stitch to the upper part now. That's what I'm doing. I'm stitching it now to the upper part, and you know we already know where we want the pleats at the shoulder area to start from. So when you stitch and reach that point, you start creating your pleats. Okay, or you can use your hand to walk through here, like place it here at this side, match them here. Use your hand to walk it through so that you can pin it there. Then whatever it says you have there, you're going to pleat it on your lining. Next thing you will do, at this side seam, this excess that is here, pleat it in between here. Okay, so just create some pleat here like this at the center of it. And let me cut one straight something that I can use to pipe the end line of this thing. That is it I throw to you that thing. Yeah, yes, I can use that. Like what length? Like 18 inches and width 2 inches. So next, you fix your band at the M line. So the right side of this will be facing up, and then you put this one on it. This way you stitch together. Then when you are done, flip this one outside, and then you place it on it this way and top stitch.
Okay, so the next step is just for you to attach this sleeve to the dress. Okay, so that'll be all for today's tutorial. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please kindly subscribe. Don't forget to also give this video a thumbs up. Oh, before I go, there's a tutorial on how you can make this basket yoke on the channel. The link will be in the description box, so you can go check it out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.